And we are back at the Broadmoor for the U.S. Senior Open. We're taking you inside the merchandise tent later in the show. It is looking fantastic, but I'm really happy right now because I am inside the merchandise tent where it is extremely cool. Very refreshing in here.
That's right.
I'm here with Marina Haley. We are just doing a little bit of shopping, right?
Yeah, we have all kinds of stuff in here. We have t-shirts, we have some rubber duckies up here.
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
Yep, and we have some sizes for everybody in the family.
Definitely a lot of good things to check out. A number of hats like what we have on.
Very fancy.
And they also have some chairs, kind of like what we have in our hands. And these are approved chairs, right? Talk about that.
That is correct. So these chairs are armless and they are compact, so they are allowed into the tournament.
Okay, and then speaking of what's allowed in the tournament, bags. These are the bags that are approved.
That is correct. So these bags are the approved size for the championship, and they also are transparent. So you can get straight through security with these bad boys.
So no one will get in trouble. So let's take a seat on our chairs. Oh, I think you're sitting on it the wrong way. I was told earlier, for these chairs, this is how you sit on it. It's more stable. You've got a little armrest too. So
perfect, very stable.
And so inside the merchandise tent, there's going to be a few things going on today, right?
That's correct. So at 1 p.m., Mark Calcavecchia is actually doing an autograph signing right over there. So you can come and get anything signed by him, purchase a couple things, and get your merch.
A lot of good things to check out, and today is also Junior Day. That has a special meaning because they're going to be able to meet some cool people, right?
That's correct. So from 9 a.m. all the way up until 2 p.m. we have PGA Tour teaching professionals and LPGA Tour teaching professionals.
Awesome. And so what would you say is maybe one of the must-have items that people need to get here at the store? There's just so many things to choose from.
So I would definitely try and snag either a hat because it's going to be so sunny. We may have some sunscreen in here, which would also be a great addition just to throw into this little tote bag and carry around.
And they have books, some golf books. You know, I might need to pick one up so I can really study up on my golf.
Yeah, you may want to do that.
Okay, perfect. And so later on today, so the kids, the junior golf thing that we talked about yesterday, that's still going on. There's still so many activities going on. And again, this is a good thing to bring the whole family to, right?
That is correct. And kids 17 and under are admitted free with a ticketed adult to the tournament.
That's right. A lot of good things to check out. They have little shopping bags for you here. And if you just really want to break from the heat, I suggest coming in here. That way you get some time to check out some of the items they have. Like, I think I'm going to come back later.
Yeah, I'll find you in here later.
Definitely. So later on in the show, we're going to talk about the heat and how people are dealing with that. You know, besides the hat, besides drinking up, we're going to go visit a medical tent and show you some of the things that they're helping out with and some of the firefighters who have been driving around, just monitoring people and making sure they're okay. So thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun so far. And remember, we're going to be live all week long. The actual championship starts tomorrow. Toss it back to you guys there. Hey Maria, that's right. It's a nice warm day, but if you're out here for a long time, you might start to feel the heat. That's why I've got Dr. Cowan here joining me. He's a volunteer from the medical tent here. How's it going so far?
It's going good. So far it hasn't warmed up all the way, but it'll be a hot one today.
And so you've got two main tents scattered around the Broadmoor area, right?
Right. We have one here, the main tent behind me, and then we have one on the 16th hole. And then we have paramedics that are scattered throughout to help treat patients in the field and then also bring them to us.
Yeah, because I've seen some driving around on their little carts, making sure everyone's okay. So, I mean, like you said earlier, it hasn't been, you haven't seen any major problems, so that's a good thing. So that means people must be staying hydrated, drinking water, and staying in the shade. What are some of the important things people should keep in mind while they're out here enjoying the game?
Well, just like you said, it's important to stay well hydrated. It's going to be hot, and also the altitude here that a lot of people that are traveling don't realize at how high we are here, at around 6,500 feet. It's important to stay well hydrated, stay in the shade, get rest. You know, don't push it too hard.
That's right, and that's something I didn't think about because this is bringing in a lot of visitors from out of state who aren't used to that altitude here. And also, one thing we have right here are mobility scooters that are definitely popular here, and that's free to rent out, right?
Yeah, it's free to rent out for all the people here, and so there are a lot of people taking advantage of that. I think that's a great thing they have here.
And that can definitely help for those who might not be able to walk far distances, because this is a big area.
Yeah, it's pretty vast here, so it's nice that they can take advantage of that.
And then I know that later on in the day, we're getting that extreme heat, but you guys are also being converted into water stations.
Yeah. We have water here. We have, things to treat everyone, like I said, from IVs to checking their oxygen here again at this altitude. There's most of the things here are bumps and scrapes. We got some blisters earlier on from too much chipping, and so Band-Aids are our probably hottest item. So
Probably a lot of kids too, because they get really intense at the junior golf experience, huh?
Right, exactly. That's what it was.
What would you say has been your favorite part about being a part of this? I know it's only Wednesday, the week's almost over, but what's been your favorite part?
Well, this is actually my first day volunteering here, but we take shifts as physicians in the community, and I think just being a part of this and being able to volunteer and give back to the community, and it's great to see people out here enjoying the weather and the events.
The weather. I'm from Arizona, so I like the heat, but when you're out in the sun for too long, like you said, you gotta make sure you stay hydrated.
Right. Yeah, I lived in Arizona for a while too, so I know about the heat. But yeah, that's what the most thing that people don't realize here is the altitude and heat are the two main things to be prepared for. So.
That's right. And then just to reiterate that there are two main medical tents here at the Broadmoor, and then people driving around, the paramedics driving around, making sure you're okay. We're going to see extreme heat later this week, so you want to make sure you're hydrated, like he mentioned, and stay in the shade when you can. And we are going to be live here tomorrow, so don't miss it. Stay tuned to Living Local. We are live all week. Toss it back to you guys.